Okay, let's do some quick work on second inversions. We were working on D major last time, so might as well just let's finish it off on D major. Let's just finish it off. Okay, so we worked on the first inversion, the scale, right? So let's start moving a little faster. Remember, if there's anything that you need help on, just pause the video, think about it, really think about the scales, text me, call me, whatever you need. Okay, so we did the first inversion last time. Let's just quickly review. This is D major, right? We're in D major, but this is the first inversion of D major. So what are we going to do? This is 1, first inversion, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all first inversion. 6, D minor, B minor. 7, a diminished chord. You see that? Diminished chord. This is the 7 diminished, but the first inversion is here. And then 1. Okay? But this time we're going to use the second inversions to play the scale. Okay? So we're going to start from here. And since this is the first inversion, this is the second inversion. We took this F sharp that was over here and we brought it to the top. Okay, again, reminder, I'm only using my fingers this way so you can see the notes as I press them. But I want you to use your proper fingering. You see that? Pinky, middle finger, thumb. Okay, all right. But for now, we'll do this. Okay, so this is the 1. The 1 is D major. What's the 2? The 2 is E minor. That's the second inversion. Why is it a second inversion? Remember, this is regular E minor over here. See that? But when you play this first inversion, you bring the E, you bring it to the top. Right? But then the second inversion says you take the G and you bring that G to the top. Okay? So this is the shape of a second inversion. It's a 5, a 1, and a 3. So we're just going to come down here and we're going to play it. It's a 5, 1, 3 of E, okay, even though we're in D major. Alrighty, so let's start again. Second inversion of a D major, second inversion of a E minor, second inversion of a F sharp minor. Remember, this is an F sharp chord. Even though the F sharp is in the middle, it's still an F sharp chord. It's just an inversion. It's just a different shape, okay? Now what's next? You got it. The G. That's the second that is the second inversion. Yes. Second inversion. And then what's next? The A. Second inversion of the A. You see that? And then what's next? The 6. Second inversion. Pause the video if you need to understand why this is a second inversion. And then what's next, right? This is the 6. So what's after 6? The 7. What kind of chord is the 7th? Another way of saying what kind, it's called quality. What chord quality is the 7th? Well, the chord quality is a diminished. Okay? So what's the second inversion of our diminished 7th? Well, this is this diminished. This is the first inversion. Well, then this is our second inversion. Okay? So we go from the 6. La, si. And then, of course, we end where we started. This shape, right? Remember this shape? This is the second inversion shape of the D major. We started over here. We start with the same kind of shape. And of course, when you're done, you bring it down. 6, 5, 4. Hope you can see that. 4, 3, 2. See that shape? You see that? See that shape? You end the same way you started. Okay? So practice practice second inversions. Practice playing them in a scale, and then practice mixing it up. You know? So for example, practice mixing all the different chords together. So let's say you start with your, maybe you start with your regular D. You see that? Maybe you start with your regular D right there, but instead of going to the 2, the regular 2, you go to an inversion, the second inversion of E minor. Okay, and then maybe you stay right here with your F sharp minor. What kind of inversion? What inversion is that? That's right, first inversion. And then maybe you come up here for the G, and then for the 4, and then maybe you come back here for the 5, the 6, and then the 7, and then the 1. Okay, so just mix it up, and you know, make sure you're using your proper fingering technique. It's gonna be very important, even when it is uncomfortable. Okay, and a quick note about scales in general, and I'll make sure to repeat this in other videos. Notice how every note in the chords that we play is already in that scale. Okay, the best way to visualize that is look at C major. These are the notes for C major. Just look at this block right here. Look at this block right here. All the white keys. Notice how every note in the chords of the scale are in that scale, right? If D major is not in the scale because there's no F sharp there, but what is there? There's an F. You see that? Okay.